Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog commentary, the final part. Sonic 1 is not a very long game, as you'll come to
Best
see.
song in Sonic 1.
Starlight Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is probably, how it's, that and Spring Yard Zone, are, to me, are tied for the best songs in Sonic 1.
What?
Okay, that was me attempting the piano roll. Unfortunately, so I'm playing on a Xbox One controller for the PC, and unfortunately, all the face buttons don't do the same thing. Only one button jumps. One of them is a menu button, and the other doesn't do anything.
Stop, we're gonna give you Naka a heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because like on the touch screen, there's one jump button, there's another button, and then
that's it.
So the control mappings for the decompiler are a bit odd, but like you only need a jump button, so
yeah,
it's not exactly.
It's weird because I know like Sonic 1 and 2 and 3 for that matter, despite being one button games, is still a game I still love playing on a Genesis controller, specifically for the piano roll, which is basically like you're using all three face buttons to like rev up a spin dash as fast as possible. It just feels really fun to do. Fortunately, I can't do that on this version of the game. So this is the exclusive 7th special stage. This is a legitimately challenging special stage.
Yep, here we go.
You could actually like MacGyver a way to do the piano roll if you use a key mapper.
No, I'm already bored.
just put it on your scroll wheel.
Like use something like Joy. You use something like Joy to key and map a second jump button, and then you can do the piano roll. But yeah, that was the 7th special stage. As you can see, it's constructed in a completely different way from the rest of the special stages in the game. Like the rest of the special stages, they're kind of like.
Oh, so the spin, whatever the stupid spinny.
Don't pretend you don't know what it is.
I actually did not remember what the fuck it was called because it sucks. You're like, oh, look how cool I am. I can kill these guys with it.
But I'm also using this to prove a point about Starlight Zone Act 2. Because if you find yourself taking a lot of damage, fret not, especially if you're trying to get a special ring here. Because as long as you stick to the top path, they deliberately give you fucking 5 ring monitors, so that you have 50 rings by the end of the stage. So you can literally take as much damage as you want before you get to that point, and you'll be fine. Because after those ring monitors, the stage ends.
Yeah, well, this is your last opportunity to get a Chaos Emerald, so they sort of throw you a bone at the end there.
Yeah. Which is weird. I don't like that Scrap Brain doesn't give you a special ring.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be like if you were finding Chaos Emeralds in Eggman's laboratory, it would be weird because he's like he would already have those emeralds.
Yeah, but why would the special rings care about that though?
But Eggman's not skilled enough to get 50 rings.
It's not this. It's not that the special rings care about that. It's that the game designers made it that way as a sort of a quiet narrative tool. If you didn't get all the emeralds by that point, Eggman has them. You lose. Yeah. You know?
I suppose. I just think from a gameplay sense, I wish they just let you get them anyway.
Absolutely.
I think, like I was saying to it, you deserve a special stage ring if you manage to hold 50 rings by the end of fucking Scrap Brain.
Yeah. And it's like his machines are all over Green Hill, Marble Zone. He's there. You fight him in every zone.
It's like, it's not the last time that the series does this kind of thing. Oh, Jesus, these goals, these goal blocks are just like the worst. And you're so close. You were so close, and that was your last chance.
Supersonic denied, but I did canonically finish the game in Sonic 1 anyway, so there was only 6 emeralds.
And this is why Special Stage 6 is easy, because when you're playing a game on the actual Sega Genesis with no save files, no save states, and you've actually been busting your ass to try and get every emerald you can, you don't want the last one to be balls hard, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of interesting because like the way that Special Stage is constructed, it's so different from the others because the designers of this version assume that people have been playing Sonic 1 for decades, you know? So they're assuming you're already really good at these special stages. It's a safe assumption for a lot of players. Possibly an assumption made under the false assumption that they would be making this for a controller.
Or maybe the eventuality of a console release, because Sonic CD did get one.
Yeah,
why wouldn't Sonic 1 and 2?
Yeah,
get
it's
one
so
as
weird
well?
that Sega never did that. But like, But you know, eventually some enterprising fan patch maker made the PC port for them, and because the only thing Sega ever does right is respecting their fan mod community, they that always happens. The only thing Sega does right is respecting their fan mod community, so their fan mod community respects them back. In order to play the recompiled versions, you need to find your own legal copy of Sonic 1 and 2, which is a moot point now, by the way, because the games are free on Android now.
They have ads though. Like
But you can
don't
still
like about them.
But you can still get the APK and the data file out of them. So
Sure.
Yeah, free is free.
like your recompiler version is not going to be showing ads.
No.
So
I just don't like the idea of like.
I mean, this game's also been ported to everything. Like, giving it away
Yeah.
for free and having ads on it, I think, is fairly innocuous.
Sonic 1 has been ported to everything, but this specific version of Sonic 1 only exists on mobile. Thankfully, I bought it long before they replaced it with the free version, so I can play it without ads.
Yeah, I think
Huzzah.
you have to like if you download it after, you have to log into an account to like, I don't know, like verify it or some other shit to get rid of the ads.
Can you not buy it at all anymore? There's no, like, option to buy it.
They
and turn off
they
ads?
replaced all their mobile Sega games with like the Sega Classics collection, which are free versions of emulated Genesis games, mostly emulated. The Sonic 1 and 2 are still the Taxman versions, but stuff like
Yeah.
Ristar is available mobile.
But it's funny, is like despite Sonic 1 and 2, the Taxman versions not getting console releases, they were still wildly successful from what I understand on top of Sonic CD, and without those we wouldn't have gotten a Mania in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, I
And,
guess
you
it
know,
just goes to show that the mobile market is always way bigger than quote-unquote hardcore gamers ever, like, imagine.
Yeah, Ryan.
well, like,
Yeah, Ryan's only a quote-unquote hardcore gamer. He's not a real gamer.
It's an easy sell when it's very classic stuff, though. It's like you can easily put Sonic 1 and 2 on anything, and people will eat it up in some fashion.
It's true. I've eaten it up like 10 different times.
So,
To be
like,
fair, though, honestly, before seeing that they didn't make it free until recently, I find it kind of wild that it did really well on mobile, because people hate having to pay for games on mobile. That's part of why Super Mario Run didn't do as well as people expected it to, because you had to pay for levels like 3 through 10 or whatever.
I think it helps that I think Sonic 1 and 2 were like $2 or $3.
Yeah, they were not expensive at all.
they also had like free deals on like the Amazon App Store and stuff at times, so people got them through that as well. I think I got Sonic CD through that actually.
Yeah, so they weren't anywhere near the price of Mario Run, which I think was like $10.
Ugh.
To unlock everything in Mario Run, yeah, it was like a one-time $10 price tag. But that was before it got the special Remix 10 mode, which I really like. I don't think that comes free with the game, so if there's one there's one mode in Mario Run that you can play that I absolutely recommend, just play Remix 10.
I always like the background of Scrap Brain.
I like a lot of the backgrounds in Classic.
It reminds me so much of Blade Runner.
The Scrap Brain Zone is an interesting case because it's like it's the first case of several things that would become normal in Sonic 3. Different acts having different backgrounds. There being a story cutscene to transition between one zone and another. It's also interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of the only zone to do that in this game.
Yeah.
Now that I think about
It's also interesting that like they decided to have Act 3 be a labyrinth zone, sort of retread, but with like toxic water and stuff in it, because they're trying to tell the story that Eggman built his lab on top of some ancient ruins. Which is another Crash Bandicoot thing, by the way.
Or is Crash Bandicoot another Sonic thing, by the way?
It's like it's an interesting case where like they're doing the whole silent platformer storytelling thing, and like we can see the beginnings of how they would later do it in this zone.
Which is interesting because they kind of just drop it completely in 2, except for, I guess, that you fly up to the spaceship and then go into the moon.
Well, they do it again in 2, but like it doesn't hit you in the face until Sky Chase Zone, but
Here we go. Worst
you
part of the
also go from Mystic Cave to Oil Ocean
Okay, it's over.
to Eggman's base, you know? So there's a progression there as well.
I mean, it just, maybe this is just me. I just thought it was just going from level to level to level because there's not really so much of a connection between like Green Hill to Chemical Plant. So it's not like the game had trained you to think, oh, you're going out of the cave into the oil, into the hideout.
And you know, part of that is because like some of the levels that they intended to have got cut out, like Wood Zone, Cyber City Zone, that kind of thing.
The original level order was also different in Sonic 1 specifically because the intent was to start as organic as possible with Green Hill and then slowly work your way to the mechanical levels as Eggman was slowly converting everything into robots and shit. Believe it or not, the second stage in the game was originally Labyrinth Zone.
There were also supposed to be UFOs in Marble Zone.
Yeah.
So
which falls in line with Eggman's plan, obviously.
yeah, that
I
might be
think you
why
can
they
still see him in Wayne's World.
Yeah, that's right, because they're technically playing like an old prototype build.
Yeah.
The UFOs are also something you can re-enable in debug mode in this version of the game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Can you tell we're from?
Eat shit, Eggman. I can do this all day.
No, you can't.
No, he
Unfortunately,
can't.
my buddy Tails cannot stay up here for very long, so
Yeah, Steed.
Was that in the original game? Because I've never gotten this far.
what, the cutscene?
Oh yeah, that cutscene was always there.
Yeah,
Also,
that cutscene was.
the shortcut.
Act 3 skip.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're doing Labyrinth Zone Act 4, and that's not fun.
I like that they give you like a means to like dramatically shorten the level if you just like remember.
You're just fed up with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this does dramatically cut the level in half. Like, well, not even in half, like fucking 2/3, I would say. Because we're almost at the end of it right now.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah. Oh no, Tails is about to drown.
So, okay. I like the idea of this level being Labyrinth Zone Act 4 to give to give South Island some, you know, cohesive identity as a setting. For the time, impressive. Annoying though.
It's like that the final stage is called Final Zone. Like, we could not be asked to think of an actual name for this.
What the hell is this machine supposed to be, though? Like, what sort of death machine, like, what was Eggman on when he thought, yes, I'll be inside the
I think
pistons
he was
I
on,
used
oh
to
fuck,
kill
he actually is
Sonic."
here. I gotta think of something quick. Let me repurpose the pistons I have that powers up my bathroom and just try and crush Sonic.
It's kind of like I get the idea that like this is his city's generator, you know. And
Yeah, but
he's
why
like-
live in the pistons? He jumps from piston to piston off screen.
they would
What's
be
he
maintenance.
doing?
They would be maintenance compartments, you know,
Yeah, but why?
so that you could get inside.
Yeah, no, but why is he jumping around in them? Just hang off in the back and
I
smoke a
think he's
cigarette.
stalling
while-
as a because we can't see it from here, but like this Eggmobile is to the right of this screen and it's probably filling up on gas right now. It's like I think he's stalling for time.
It kind of gives me the sense that, unlike the later final bosses, which are like these very deliberately designed death mechs, he's kind of just MacGyvering a way to attack you here. Like, he didn't have a final boss mech made, so he just sort of tried to use the
Tails,
closest.
Tails.
I will
That's Tails for you.
remember you.
That's Tails for you.
Remember. Look at all these happy animals dancing. They're so happy Tails is dead.
I thought the screen glitched for a second here because it takes a
It
while
took
for
too
Sonic
long,
to even get to the screen.
Oh wait, no, he's fine.
So, like, the Tails is like the original Pikmin. He. Oh, they gave him a. They like redrew his Sonic 3 victory pose there.
Yeah.
It's funny because like they didn't do much in the way of making new graphics for the rebuild, but they did do a few things. Like Tails didn't used to have Sonic 2 animations for flight, you know? Apart from just the basic flying animation that he used when he respawned. He didn't have the I'm tired animation, he didn't have the looking up animation for when he was flying upward. He didn't have swimming. So they had to do new sprite animations that fit his Sonic 2 model for Sonic 1 and 2 here. So that's neat.
Which I imagine didn't take very long considering the Sonic 2 and 3 sprites are remarkably similar. Not identical, but they are similar.
Well, yeah, more similar for Tails than for Sonic.
Yeah.
But like they did have to draw those frames and make them consistent with the existing sprite though.
Right.
So that's nice. They also did some stuff for Sonic 2's ending, which is neat.
Which we will be getting to immediately after this because we're doing the whole trilogy as we've said before. Because we already revisited the other 3D games.
You mean quadrilogy?
Is it a quadri? No, wait. What is this?
He's saying Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles are different games.
Oh, so I had a panic attack because I thought we were doing Sonic 4 again.
Why Sonic 4? Why not Sonic Mania? That would make more sense.
Then it would be
Fourth
the
Mania playthrough.
sex.
Fourth Mania playthrough.
Then it would be the sextilogy because Sonic 4 Episode 1 and Episode 2 are 2 different games. So
Yeah, they are.
True.
They actually are. Like functionally.
Oh my God! You're gonna.
No, I mean like they have completely different graphics engines and everything. So
Yeah. Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles.
their physics don't even work the
use-
same.
Yeah, they're literally 2 parts of the same game.
Calm. Deep breaths, Ted. Deep breaths.
Really got to quell that demon, Ted. It's taking over your life. I mean, you can keep it.
Is it really juggling if it's only one, Eggman?
Yeah, no, I was like, it's not really impressive. I could do that. Eggman.
Can you make it float like that though?
Probably not. No.
I mean, him having the 7th Emerald is the canon ending if we go by the original game. So
It's true. See, I'm only paying respects to the Sonic lore, which everybody cares about.
The purists are happy.
Before we end this part, did they do like a little epilogue scene like they did for Sonic 2 if you get all 7 emeralds?
No, they do not.
No, it's
You
just
get,
the end. Okay.
Yeah, just stomping on the end sign.
That's unfortunate.